I'm Steve and welcome back to Movie Chats. On a previous video I said I wouldn't bore you with another Dune review. There's been so many done already, you're probably sick to the back teeth of them. However, I do love the book series and I love the original film, and some of the TV series that have been spawned have been quite good as well, so I thought I'd give it a go. In the new year I am bringing back the top 5 and 5, so if you've got an actor, a director, a film series you'd like me to have a look at, then please do leave a comment. And the same for any reviews. If you've got a film that you'd like me to watch and review, again, leave a comment. I'll see what I can do for you. Sit back and enjoy, and let's get on with it. The story of Dune is set in a distant future of an interstellar society with great noble houses fighting for control of the universe. That's probably the easiest way of putting it into a backstory. It tells the story of House Atreides, who's accepted the stewardship and control of the planet Arrakis. Now, this is known as Spice World, not as in Spice World and Spice Girls, so Chris, little Steve, don't get too excited. That's a different movie altogether. It's an emotionally charged story about a young hero, Paul Atreides, who's a brilliant, gifted young man born into a great house, and he's destined for great things. He's got to travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people. We have one of the few movies adapted from a book I would equally recommend starting from either the film or the book itself. They complement each other very well and work together in deepening your understanding of the world and the universe it's trying to create for you. There's not too many other series or movies that I can say that about. However, putting that much effort into the backstory and explaining everything that's going on for you, I'd say we're a little more than halfway through the book by the end of this movie's ending. So there's so much more to come in part 2. You can see that they've really pushed the boat out for this movie, and it's a shame that Sean Bean isn't in it. Most of the characters die, and we all know Sean likes to die in a big feature film. The film features around Timothy Chalamet, Zandila and Rebecca Ferguson as the 3 main characters. You've also got great performances by Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa and Stellan Skarsgård. To top up all these great performances, you've also got people like Dave Bautista and Josh Brolin in there as well. Like I said, this is a great cast and they all play the parts in the story very, very well. The special effects team on this movie have worked wonders through, from the ships down to the costumes. It is just such a great visual film. There's 2 parts of this I'd like to mention here, though, and the first one being the sandworms on Arrakis. Now, the sandworms are one of the major elements which makes it a dangerous environment to be in. They have the ability to sense movement from any living or mechanical thing. They've got an unbiased, murderous nature, and they'll just eat anything they come across. This is topped off by great visual effects, though. You'll see them coming through the sand or when they're above the ground. I do love the fact that we have to wait to see one in its full glory for so long in the film. We get that jaw-stroke alien style reveal. The other point I'd like to raise here is when House Atreides finally gets attacked, and my god, that battle scene does not disappoint. The combination of explosive violence with the ground attack and the evading ships is beautifully put together, and it brings the conflict to life. Well, what more can I say about the movie at this point into the video? Well, first of all, don't go into it thinking it's going to be 2.5 hours of an action-filled sci-fi movie, because it's not that. This is more of a saga in the way it slowly builds up, and then boom, something happens, and then there's another slow build-up. If you love the book, you'll love and understand the film for what it is. If you've not read the book, they do a great job of explaining the story and easing you into it. Definitely worth a watch, and I'd say it's not for everybody. Lana did say she would have been asleep in the cinema if she went to see it, but she says that about a lot of the things I want to go and watch. If it's okay with you lot, I won't give it a star rating now. I'll wait for part 2 to come out, because like I said before, we're only halfway through the book and I'd like to see what they do with the second part of the story. And on that note, I'm going to bring the video to a close. Thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave comments as well, because that helps us gauge where you want us to go with the content itself. Don't forget to join little Steve and I for a Thursday night live show. We have now got a set time of 7:15 in the evening UK time. You'll also find us on Instagram via Movie Chats 2021, and we're on Facebook as well under Movie Chats and Film Geeks. I'll put the descriptions and the links to both of them in the description below. I'm Steve, you've been watching Movie Chats, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.